Hey, chat. So, morning. It's afternoon. It's not morning. More afternoon. Sup? Hey there, chat. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh no, the sun. The sun disappeared. This is so sad. This is so sad. Oh. Sorry for all the yawning. I'm just tired. You know? I had lunch, and I'm on my food crash. I think that's what it is. I think it's a food crash right now. But it could just be me being tired, So, I wanted to go live, see what we could get up to. Have a chill time. Nothing much going on in Samland. But I suppose we could do a high-low buffalo. Yeah. Let's see. Of course, if you don't know what a high-low buffalo is, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, all things considered. High-low buffalo, you just need three things, which are in the name. It's a high, low, and buffalo. In order to get your high-low buffalo, you just need your high-low buffalo. Your high is something good, your low is something not as good, and your buffalo is, well, whatever you really want it to be. And, I like doing this at the start of streams, just because, it can be a grand old time. And, yeah. So, let me think about high-low buffalo. Low, I slammed my leg into a wall yesterday, and it really hurt. And it sucked. It sucked, I tell you. And that's my low. Boom. Easy. Then my high. I feel like I've been pretty productive recently. And I feel like I've been feeling good about myself, So that's a good high, I think. Then my buffalo. Buffalo, huh? Buffalo Bill. What could my buffalo be? Burp. My buffalo is that I put my pants on inside out today. Yep. There we go. There's my high, my low, and my buffalo. So if you're in chat and you want to share your own high-low buffalo, I'd love to hear it. But if you don't want to, for whatever reason, of course, I respect that. And you don't need to. Because you do you. I'll just wish that, or hope that you're doing well. I think we might just yap for a bit today, because, I might want to yap sometimes, And I haven't just yapped for a while. I was sitting there like 10 minutes ago, and I was like, what should I stream? And I was going through my option, and I was like, I could do Overwatch again, but I just did Overwatch. I could do Baldur's Gate, but not really feeling Baldur's Gate right now. I could play Stardew Valley, and that was tempting. I almost started playing Stardew Valley, but then I just thought, hey, what if I just hop on, talk for a bit? I can feel like my voice still, or my throat still isn't 100% from my sickness. So, I'm hoping that it doesn't get worse, And I figured, hey, might as well just talk. Even if I'm all alone. A lonely, lonely Sam. In the pastel sky. Floating. Alone. Bum, bum, bum. I figured, there's no harm in doing that. No harm in just being. Because I wanted to stream today, because I honestly don't know what my weekend's going to look like, and how much I'm going to be able to stream for it. Which means, well, what does it mean? It means I wanted to hang out. Yeah. Yeah. That's about it, really. So, hey. It's nice to see you. Even though I don't think really anyone's there. It's nice to see you anyway. I'll look at you like this, and I'll smile, and I'll say, I hope you're doing well. Because I do. Everyone deserves to do well. And I think for a lot of people, it's been a rough start to the year. We're only January 23rd, guys. Feels like a lot has happened in 2025 already. But that's just the way of it sometimes. And that's okay. We're gonna be just hanging out right now. Just hanging out. I try and think of random things to talk about. Let's see. Ever talked about trees before? I've always said that, well, not always, but for a while now, I've always said, like, if I die, I want to reincarnate as a tree. Because I think being a tree would be nice. So, ideally, I get to be a tree that's, like, near a beach. And so that way I can watch, like, the ocean from my tree perch of being a tree. And I'll just watch as the waves lap across the shore. Hopefully I get to watch, like, I get a nice view maybe, I just think living life as a tree would be pretty good. You just kind of stand there, and you watch the world around you. Doesn't sound like a bad life, does it? Although I guess for some who always like to be active, I guess that wouldn't be the best life. Might be boring. But I don't think I'd mind. I don't think I'd mind at all. Which is why I'd want to be a tree. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about trees. Trees are awesome. I think they're really cool. I think a lot of things are really cool, to be fair. I think I'm just generally a pretty impressible. I'm easily impressed. And that doesn't take away from anything, because I think they are all genuinely cool, if I think they're cool. It just means that maybe I can find coolness in things other can't. Or maybe I'm weird. Like mold. Mold is interesting, isn't it? It's like, why you do that? Why get fuzzy? When mold is fuzzy, why do you fuzz? I just think the world's cool. Such a interesting place. And I think even if something seems mundane, you can find something interesting about it. Like, rocks. A lot of people like rocks. Yeah, I like rocks. But I'm not like a rock expert. I know there's different types of rocks. But I really don't know anything about them. Outside of rocks. What was I talking about? Rocks. Yeah. Ba-da-da. I haven't really done a just chatting stream. Maybe I've done like one. Probably because I know I don't really have a large audience. And it's kind of hard to just talk to myself. It'd be nice to bounce off people. But I digress. That's just not what it is. And learning to just talk more is not a bad thing, I don't think. You know? Well, of course you do. Of course you know. Everyone knows. Let me think. I could talk about what I've been working on. I saved a couple of clips, and I'm hoping to be able to start editing them a little bit. Just minor edit things. Maybe add some captions. Say like, hey, that's what I'm saying. And then I can put them on my YouTube for no one to watch them, but, you know, I might learn some cool things about how to add captions to video. You know, like the short YouTube captions where it's like kind of like the white and it has a color. You know, like those. I feel like it'd be useful to learn how to add those. I don't know. I think there's like programs that can like AI generate some of them, but I don't know if that's like solely what people do, because I know people did it before AI. So, it'd be interesting to learn. Be a side project, you know? That's really what, like, all this content creation is. It's mostly just a side project. Boom. And we are here to enjoy it. No, the sun's starting to peek out from behind the clouds again. That's nice. So one thing I really like about this room, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but big old window, and when it's sunny out, it gets really nice and warm, like I'm an ant underneath a microscope or a magnifying glass. But I don't burn. I feel the warmth, and I'm like, warm. And I think that also had something to do with me being sleepy, because my food is digesting, and I'm like, oh, I ate. Good food. And then the other part's the warmth of the sun, and it's like, oh, I'm like a cat, you know? Just stretch out in a sunbeam, and you just, or something. I don't know how sleeping people sound. Imagine if people actually sounded like that. Go, I'd be a bit concerned, probably. But I'm sure there's someone. The sound had to come from something, right? Me. I don't know. I'm not a sleep guy. I don't know much about sleep. Sleep? What is sleep? It is the art of being asleep. Wow. Beautiful, Sam. Beautiful. Bum, bum, bum. Look at me bob around. I think being a VTuber is really cool. So interesting to me. I think, like, technically the first VTuber I watched was a guy named Think Noodles. He wasn't even a VTuber. He just used the emoji face when that first released, when you could, like, choose your face to be an emoji and it, like, tracks your face. He did that in his videos, and that technically counts, right? An emoji tuber? You know? Yeah. But then, how did I get into VTubers? Damn. I don't know. I think it was Numi. Clips. Or No! It was Nuxtaku. Yeah, that's how I got into him. Yeah. Yep. Now I remember. Too many phases. And now we're here. And now I'm the VTuber. Which is pretty crazy stuff. Pretty insane. So, maybe one day, if I get lucky, I work hard to grow a channel, I'd be able to introduce people to VTubers. That'd be cool. But I have to focus on other things. Ugh. It's hard to focus on a lot of things at once. And I don't know if I have the dedication to the grind set to grow a channel. Because, again, it's mostly for fun. If I get big, that'd be nice one day, maybe. But I don't think I'm very entertaining in general. So, maybe not. Maybe not. All by me lonesome. Da, 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 da. I'm still thinking. I haven't hit, like, affiliate, you know? I think it's been a year at this point of VTubing, which is pretty exciting. Pretty cool. I know I am not the most consistent, but it's not always my fault. Sometimes things just happen. Sometimes they just happen. Like, I can't control getting sick. And when I get sick, I get really out of it, you know, and I don't do anything. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe if I streamed more? I don't know. I know consistency is a really, really big thing for Twitch, at least. I imagine most of the internet in general at this point, just because attention spans and all that. But yeah. Yep. Ooh. I wonder if I'll play some Baldur's Gate. Maybe I could just play off stream, but I kind of want to play on stream, but also, I don't know. It's a lot of work. Maybe it's just whenever I feel like playing Baldur's Gate, I'll just start streaming. So I don't really need to stick to when I stream, yeah? I can just stream whenever I want, really. I don't need to stick to 1:30 start times. Maybe I could. Who knows? Who knows? It's not like I stream for very long in general as well. Maybe one day I'll do a longer stream. But who knows? Who knows? Bum bum. I always notice when this song starts playing. I always forget the name. But it's something. Thank you, Sam. Very helpful. Is this like Malibu or something? Let me check. Oh, it's Dusk. This song is called Dusk. Which is not dusk yet. We still have a little bit to go. Like 2.5 hours, closer to 3 hours until dusk. For me, at least, you know. Can't quite see the sun right now, but I know when it will be getting darker. Bum, 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 bum. Now, it's been like 30 minutes already. That's crazy. I've just talked. Time flies when you're just talking about random things, I guess. I hope, if there is anyone watching, whether it be live, or for whatever reason, you've stumbled across this VOD and decided to watch half an hour of weird Sam rambles, I hope you're doing well. I hope that, you know, things are looking up around you. You know, we're not always going to be at 100. And I think we're very rarely at 100. But just moving forward, it's a big thing in itself. It's really hard to do sometimes, but it's kind of crazy how much we as people can endure, because we go through a lot, and like it or not, time keeps ticking, and you know, as they say, time heals wounds. I wouldn't say it heals all wounds like some people do, but time definitely helps in a lot of cases. You know, the hurt becomes dulled in most cases, and we continue on, because as the clock keeps ticking, so too must we continue forward. There's no ability to stop, you know? And you just gotta keep going. And it's not fun sometimes, but we all do it. And just, you know, if you have people around you who care about you and help lift you up when you're struggling, I think that's a really important thing. Makes me very grateful when I think about the people around me. And I hope that you have at least someone that you can lean on. Because we can endure a lot, but it's always... No, I wouldn't say always, but for me at least, I find it's really nice to be with people while you're struggling. And sometimes that's just not the case, you know? Sometimes you just really don't feel like being with people and you just want to be alone. But even then, we're social creatures by nature. Interacting with people is generally good for our health, even if introverts like me have a hard time talking. Or, you know, have you seen, like, my social, or my Voop chat adventures? I'm so awkward, man. I'm a really awkward person. But, you know, we'll work on it. Maybe one day I'll become, like, the life of the party. Who knows? I think, from my experience at least, even if something is not fun or hard, there's an end, you know? There's a, I wouldn't say light at the end of the tunnel. You can view it that way, but things change. And things might not revert, but things can change for the better. You can adapt, get used to your new surroundings, and that's what I mean by, like, human endurance is very incredible. Just think about all the things that have happened while humans as a species have been around. The, you know, the number of terrible things and wonderful things in turn. And that's why I think I just find so many things cool. It's because, you know, there's a chance that no one else is going to have the exact same experience that you are. And in like 100 years, maybe everything about life will be different. Just like how it was 100 years ago. So, the good and the bad, they come together. Ugh. And it's all subjective too, right? Ugh, I'm not really making a point here. I'm just rambling. So, don't mind me. Ugh. But, I believe in you. I believe you can weather the storm. Or if it's going well, good for you right now. I hope that continues. Because, you know, there's a lot of bad in the world. And a lot of people who are hurt in various ways. But there's a lot of good things. A lot of good things as well. That's why I like doing the High-Low Buffalo. I like doing the High-Low Buffalo because you don't need to do anything big for High-Low Buffalo. It's just a recognition of stuff that's happened. That's why I try to avoid saying bad when I explain High-Low Buffalo. I know I did get the last stream, but I try to avoid saying bad because having a low doesn't necessarily mean something bad. And a high doesn't always mean something good. It just means the peak, you know? You could be having a horrible day in general and then have, like, the least horrible part of it, and that can be your high. I think it's just part of acknowledging what's going on is important. But that's a personal view. I don't know if people... I'm sure people agree, people disagree. Everyone has their own views. And that's what's beautiful about, like, getting to talk to people. As much as I don't. As much as I don't talk to people, I think it's beautiful. Ugh. Yeah. I'm actually a lot more awake than I was at the start of the stream, which is good. I think if I closed my eyes, I'd pass out. Like, I could nap if I tried. But I am not too tired right now. It probably helps that the sun is still hiding behind the clouds. Otherwise, I'd be done for. I kind of feels like a very snuggly day, you know. I kind of just want to snuggle up with a blanket. Maybe light a fire. Like in a fireplace, of course, and just sort of be snuggled, enjoy warmth, because it's a very wintry day. Even though it's sunny, it's cold. Sort of feel it, you know? And that's okay. It just makes me want to snuggle up tight in a blanket and then just read or something cozy. I guess maybe that's why I streamed, because even though I don't really have anything to do today, quote unquote, I think these rambling streams aren't a bad thing. Maybe one day people will just watch me ramble. Because we ramble sometimes. I'm a pretty rambly person, I think, when I get going. And I'm not really even talking about anything. Because that's the thing for me, right? Because, like, with talking, I really struggle with coming up with something to talk about. And so if I think I just try to just let myself relax more, I'd be able to be better conversating. But it's so hard when there's other people. But that's just my struggles. I do greatly admire people who, like, can talk to people, and, like, you know, there's just certain people who are really charismatic. And that's really cool. Because I don't think I'm one of those people at all. So, it's like, you know, everyone has their own skill sets. I don't think mine is socializing. I don't know what mine is, I don't know. You don't need to know these things sometimes. And we're always going to be harsher on ourselves than everyone else, usually at least. Unless you have, like, a really, really mean, like, teacher. Then sometimes they can be harsher than you are. But, sorry, I'm not really sitting forward right now. I'm sort of just lounging in my chair. I've got my feet up, you know, on my desk. So if my tracking's a little weird, it's because I'm not, like, actually facing. But I think we're doing okay, generally. It looks fine. I know some people don't like VTubers because it's kind of like Uncanny Valley. And I get that. Like, there are some really, really interesting VTuber models which can change how I feel about them. I really like the live 2D models. If you look at, like, independent VTubers, like, I'll go back to Numi, Camila, Vienna, Tricky, Cinder. I guess the girly pops, as they call themselves. Well, I like those types of models. I think they're really pretty. But I'm also, you know, I like my model. I think it's, obviously, I think you can tell that not as much time or money went into it compared to the other models I just mentioned. But it's my start, it's my origin, and this is who I've been for like a year, online at least. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not cool. But I find it cool. And that's what matters. I'm getting tired again. You know me. Oh my. What a lot of things go by. Though, I do admit, it would be nice to have affiliate. I don't know how much. I'm sure I could be optimizing things to, like, push for growth. I just don't know what I'm doing. And I'm not trying too hard. Or, like, at all, really. I just kind of just go live. So. And then, the only reason I want affiliate, to be honest, would be for channel points. I don't care about, like, subscriptions or anything. But I think channel points are just silly. And at some point, they become, like, channel point inflation is a real thing. And it gets a little ridiculous sometimes. But I don't think I'll ever really reach that. So it'd just be a fun thing to have, to do some, like, silly things. Get some fun regimes. Just be nice to have, you know? But one day we'll get there, maybe. Maybe we won't. That's okay. Boom. 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 And, you know, I'm sure my inconsistency doesn't help. But life's sometimes. Life does life. I think I could have gotten an affiliate, actually, if I really locked in, like, the winter break. I think I could have gotten it, because when I did, like, my one stream during winter break, I had pretty good viewers, but I think if I locked in, I could have done it, but I also got sick, so you know how it is. Ugh. I do wonder if anyone's gonna listen to this whole thing. Because, like, I'm not. Once I hit end stream and I upload it, the VOD to my VOD account, I'm never looking at this again. Probably. But I wonder if someone would willingly just listen to me ramble. Be cool. I wouldn't get it. I'd be like, why would you do that? But it'd be cool. Ooh, my eyelids are heavy. You don't mind if I just close my eyes for a bit, do you? I can still talk. And then if anyone chats, I'll miss it. But I don't think there's anyone to chat to, which is fine. So it lets me close my eyes and enjoy closing my eyes. There's something really nice about closing your eyes when you're tired. I'm sure it's probably because, like, you know, that's what you have to do to sleep. But I find that closing my eyes can be really comforting. Maybe it's because I get overwhelmed easily, and so just having, like, nothing to look at helps my mind. But I like closing my eyes. It's very peaceful. Makes me want to just, like, meditate or fall asleep. Do you think, like, if you were like a monk and you were meditating and you fell asleep while meditating, people would get upset with you? Or would it be like, oh, they have truly reached inner peace if they have fallen asleep, you know? Because meditation is interesting. I wonder who first came up with the idea of meditating. Like, who sat there one day and went, if I sit here and try to think of nothing while controlling my breathing, will that benefit me? Maybe people are just bored. And out. Man. I am tired again. Maybe it's because I've stopped rambling as much. But I shouldn't have thought about cuddling with a blanket because, man, does that idea seem tempting, you know? Oh. Maybe a blanket would be nice. This kind of looks funny. Just me staring up at the ceiling. It kind of looks like I've broken my neck, to be honest. With the models tracking. But I promise I'm just leaning back. And then, this is nice. Because even if it's just me, myself, and I, just being able to sit and just talk about whatever I think about, or whatever I'm thinking about, without worrying about anything, is nice. That, change of pace, you know, because it's so easy to get caught up in what's going on. And I guess this counts as that something, but it's, like, different from what I usually do. And variety is usually a good thing from what I understand. Because it's like, you know, you eat too much of one thing, you're gonna get sick. So you need to eat a lot of things. You know? I don't think that's how it works for... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying about that. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm comfortable. It'd be really awkward if I just fell asleep on stream. I know there's a category for it, I'm only sleeping, but I don't want to sleep on a stream. That'd be really awkward. I'd feel awkward, because I'd just be sitting there like, oh. And I know no one's, like, watching, but it's still weird to think about. I prefer people to not be watching me sleep. I don't know if that's just a me thing, though. Kinda uncomfortable to know. What if... Man, this is a nice song. Yeah, man. We're just hanging out. We're just vibing, dude. That's what I'm talking about, man. We're just here to, like, chill out. I know that's not the song that's playing, but it made me think about it. The guitar melody makes me think about when it goes like dun 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 dun. You know? You get it? Yeah, you get it. I'm sure you get it. That's what Deadpool feels like. Because Deadpool knows he's a comic, right? Or, he can break the fourth wall. That's, like, one of his things. But can he, like, see it? I know he, like, taps on it. And, he interacts with the fourth wall, but... What do you think it looks like for him? Do you think it's like having a drone follow you? And you can just look at it and go like, oh... Or do you think it's like... I don't know. It's like how an actor can look out to the performer, or to the audience in a play. You think it's more like that? Or I think it's just like an intuitive sense, like he can't see anything, but he knows it's there. It'd be freaky. In general, I wouldn't want to be Deadpool, but I don't think I'd want that power. If there are people watching me... Wait, I know this is live, so there could be. But, like, if I had, like, creatures from a different dimension watching me, I wouldn't want to know about it. You can just watch me. You don't need to tell me. Well, that looks weird. That looked weird on my tracking. Whoa. I'm going crazy right now. Why do you look like that? Maybe. Yeah, this is okay. Dun, 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 dun. It has been 45 minutes since I started streaming. Feels like I haven't done anything. Because I haven't. Oh, I got uncomfortable. I have my bed near me. It's so close. I could just jump into it, man. That sounds nice. Maybe I need a nap. That's what my body's telling me, is that I need a nap. I'm not sure if it's just... I don't think it's just food coma anymore. I just feel tired. Me when I go to sleep. Yep. No, we haven't done Alana. Done Alana ding dong. Done Alana. Boom, dum, boom, dum, boom, boom, dum, boom, dum, boom, boom. Look at me. Where am I looking? Boom. I'm worried about my posture, man. My grandpa tells me the story of one of his older siblings who had like a right angle posture at this point. Like, he got old, and you know how people have hunchbacks. He was like sitting at a right angle, or like, you know, his posture was like bent, and I don't really want to live like that, but I fear that sitting in front of my laptop for the majority of the day, every day, might have an inverse effect on my posture. In which case, you know, uh-oh. It's nice to have a standing desk. But I don't use it. I probably should use it more. It's just a lot of work to stand. Ugh. You know what I could use is like one of those track pads. So that with the standing desk I can like walk. What do they call it? Like a, you know, like just like a treadmill, but it's like really small. And it's just a pad. Like a constantly moving pad. You know, like a flat elevator. What do they call those? I don't know. But that'd be good to have, probably. I don't know how much I'd actually use it. Because I say these things, but then I don't do it. Oh, that's the problem, isn't it? Maybe I should just do stuff. Yeah. To be honest, I don't know if I wasn't streaming, if I'd be doing anything more productive. It's just sometimes how it happens. Ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Oh, Savannah. See, seems like the Lion King live-action prequel received mixed attention. I heard a lot of good things about it, which I wasn't expecting, actually. But I suppose if it's Lin-Manuel Miranda writing the songs, it can only be so bad. My goat, Lin-Manuel Miranda. What a good name. Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's just nice to say. And I do enjoy his works. Maybe I'll have to watch it when it comes out. But I'm really not interested in the movie, to be honest. Or most of what like Disney's putting out right now. Even like the Moana sequel, I'm not really interested in. Because Moana was like a pretty close-ended story. You don't need to make a sequel. Oh. They're making Lego One Piece stuff. I think they're making One Piece sets with Lego. Something like that has been announced recently, which is cool. But Lego's so expensive, man. I used to really like Lego. But it's so expensive. You know? I feel like this one's a classic from the playlist. Yep, there's the horn. I really like this playlist. I only use it when I'm streaming, and even then, I usually turn it off while I'm playing games. But it's nice, you know? It's nice to have. I have to thank the person who made it. Who made this playlist again? Tama's Little Music Shop. Tama's Little Music Shop is the name of the profile on Spotify that I use, or that I stole the playlist from. And it's good. I quite like it. So, thank you, Tama. I don't know how you pronounce it. Tama, Tama, right? So Tama. But what if they want like a hard A, like a Tama? It'd just be like a, thank you, Tama. 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 I think it's just Tama. Tama makes the most sense to my mind. So thank you, Tama, for the playlist. It's very, very nice. It's good. 10 out of 10 would time again. Do I have to do anything else today? I'm trying to think about responsibilities I might have. I don't think I really have anything going on, which is nice. I like not having things going on. I think there's a garbage truck nearby, because I thought I heard stuff. But I don't know. Maybe I'm silly. Dun, 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 dun. I can dream. I'm such a beautiful singer. It's just a sea. I can feel my throat getting sorer again. It's not like I'm doing anything, so I might just end stream around the hour mark. Just like 7 minutes. I try to make every stream at least an hour, to be honest. Just because it feels like any less is like weird. But maybe that's just me overthinking things. I think I am going to try and take a nap after stream because I don't know why I'm so tired. It's not like I've been doing anything crazy. But maybe I'm just in need of a nap. Sometimes those days happen. As I said, be a good day to snuggle up. Snuggle up with like a dog. Oh, that'd be so nice. I love doggos. Or cats. Or any animal. Or person, really. Snuggling would be nice. Bum, 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 bum. Da da bum, bum, bum. Da da da. Bum, down, down, down. Bum, down, 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 down. And I wanna have myself. Yeah. We're thriving. What can I say? We are thriving. And that's what they say. Yep. Have you ever met a curler? Like someone who plays curling? I only ever really watch the sport if it happens to be on the TV at like a sports bar. Or just a bar in general. Or, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like even like Boston Pizza, right? But I've never met someone who actually curls. Feels like it's a pretty niche sport. But it looks fairly enjoyable. You just kind of chuck a disc down some ice. And then you yell at people to sweep. It's kind of a weird concept. But I guess a lot of sports are kind of weird in concept. I mean, who came up with volleyball? How did that happen? who found something around. What if we put a ball over this? Or like, I'm trying to think of other sports. Who came up with breakdancing? That's cool though. Breakdancing is cool. I can't even like make fun of it. Unless it's what happened during the Olympics, because everyone made fun of that. Breakdancers are really impressive. Now I know how they do it. Really impressive body control. Let's see. I want to ask some other weird sports. Like cricket. Who made cricket? That's what I want to know. Who went, yes, this is the sport we want. And they made whatever cricket is. I could not understand, like, and baseball. Who made baseball? Who was like, oh yeah, if you hit it and you have to run to these 3 places, but there'll be people. It'd be so interesting to be able to see how things were formed, you know? Like the inception. That'd be a cool power to have, to just go to look in the inception of things. You're like, oh, I wonder how this started, and then you just magically get transported to watch it, like it's a feature film. You're like, oh, so that's how it happened. I feel like it's like a really useless power for like a superhero, but it'd be a cool power to have in general. Although, I guess not even for a superhero, because you could be like, I wonder how this bank heist started. And then you go back and you just see the people in the heist who plan out their route and stuff. And you're like, I've got it now. You'd be like the world's greatest detective. You'd be cheating. I wonder how this person died. You know? Bum, 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 bum. Boom. Oh. Yeah, now I'm thinking about it, that'd be a really good superhero power. It's not like a fighting power. Unless you could learn... Well, it's not like you could learn how to do something based on the inception. It's like, oh, I wonder what the origin of karate is. And then it's not like you become a karate master. You just learn, oh, hey, this is how it was founded. I wonder if you'd see the same thing several times, depending on what you wondered. Like if several things got invented at the same time. It's like, oh, I've seen this scene already. Is this also where they came up with bread? It's just something I'd want to see personally. If I could have a power, that'd be not the top of the list, because there are far more practical powers like teleporting. But even then, teleporting could be a hassle, because it's like, if you're teleporting between countries, that's gonna get really bothersome really quick if, like, the Secret Service is like, hey, we saw you here, how'd you get here? And then you have to deal with, like, teleporting immigration, and that sounds like a hassle. That sounds like a hassle. Like, how am I supposed to get, like my passport approved if I'm just teleporting? Dum, 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 dum. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that power would be good. Ugh. Simple Things is the name of this song. That's nice. All the small things. Big something big stings. Dum ba dum ba dum. Dum ba dum ba dum. Dum da. Dum ba dum. Dum ba dum. Dum da. Dum. We are... Oh, hey, Jaden. Welcome to the stream. I was just vibing and rambling to myself for an hour. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Just got off work? Nice. Hope it went well for you. You know, work's Work's work. Ugh. No comments on it. But hope you had a good shift. And it wasn't too, like, draining. Oh! Probably gonna end off stream, though. Because this song just ended. So, my friends, and whomever went fine, nice. That's great. Glad to hear it. My friends, I'm gonna end off the stream here. I don't know how much I'll be able to stream over the weekend, but if I can, I will. Probably. So, until we meet again, gotta go dinner and shopping. Alright, have a good time with that. And for everyone else, I want you to take care of yourselves. And until we meet again, I hope you are well. Have a great one, everyone.